Smile and breathe deeply, boys and girls. I've been wanting to do this for about a month, but I haven't gotten around to it because I've been a little bit tired from work. I wanted to call this segment Rich Yogi, Poor Yogi. It's kind of a question mark, right? So when I was younger, my friend gave me a book by Ogmandino. He's a motivational writer. And so Ogmandino said something really amazing. It changed my life. It said, if you love doing something, you deserve to get yourself as wealthy as possible doing that thing. By wealthy means make enough of a living to cover your expenses so that you can continue doing that thing as long as you want, and also that you can do other stuff and bridge and web things that you like in your life through that thing. And so I find with yoga, there's a lot of teachers that they don't speak about money, and they act like money is actually a sin in yoga. And not all the teachers, but some teachers. And I've spoken to some people, and they almost have a conflict making money from yoga. And I'm here to tell you I have no conflicts making money from yoga, and I'll explain to you exactly why. I love doing yoga. I'm not by any means the best. There's teachers that are much better than me, but I got the opportunity to make my full living in the past 2 years just teaching yoga. And so I have zero aversions to that. And why? For the longest time, I had so many jobs I really couldn't stand. I was a busboy, I was a waiter, I was working construction with my brother and breathing dust in my nose all day long. Didn't feel particularly good at the end of the day. And then finally this thing opened up where I could start doing yoga. And I don't know why over 2 years ago I went from 2 classes to 20 classes, and so I make a full salary doing that. And in my little yoga community, there's a few people that kind of indirectly spoke behind my back and kind of gave me that whole thing that I'm a sellout a little bit. And so no, I'm not a sellout. I just really felt it was necessary for me to make a living doing what I love. And so whenever somebody's making a living doing what they love, you shouldn't push against it or be upset. You should find a way to do the same thing. And so why is this thing called Rich Yogi, Poor Yogi? It's because you don't want to be a poor yogi just because you feel it unites you closer to spirituality. Spirituality is actually living in abundance in all areas of your life. And so you want to live abundantly spiritually, you want to live abundant in terms of health, you want your relationships to be abundant and beautiful, and also you want to make a living off what you do. So I've been to a couple of teacher trainings and I've been to a couple of different teachers, and some of these guys are like loaded sort of teachers, and they make it look like, you know, they're struggling or they're not making money or they never talk about money. And one of my friends at one of the workshops wanted the teacher to cover the financial part of yoga, how to make a living, and the teacher just kind of brushed them off. And I was like, you know what, there's nothing wrong with talking about making a living off what you love. Now, there's a whole idea that money is a little bit evil, and especially because yogis are supposed to be so spiritual that we're not supposed to touch that stuff, or we're supposed to kind of be, you know, almost a little bit distant from it. I say no. If somebody gives you a salary or gives you something for doing something that you love, and in turn you're giving them an excellent service, or you're giving them something that makes them happy and satisfied, I say take it. Why take it? So it will enable you to become better. It will enable you to buy better books on your practice, study with better teachers, travel and practice with better teachers. And so that's it. So the question of rich yogi, poor yogi, I think if you're a yogi, you're going to want to be rich in every area of your life, not just the spiritual domain, but also the financial domain. So that's it. I know there's a few people that have criticized me for taking so many classes and not having time to practice. It wasn't something that I really chose. It was just something that was handed to me, and so I took it in stride. I am very happy because I'm making a big difference in my community, and so for that I'm really satisfied. And so I send you this video because whether you're a calisthenic athlete, you're a swimmer, you're a yogi, you're a Pilates instructor, you're a personal trainer, make a living doing what you love. And beyond making a living, try and thrive doing what you love. We are not meant to live in a world of poverty, and we're not meant to make money when we actually dislike our job, right? There could be a nice balance of loving your job and making enough money to survive. And so that's it, guys. Namaste.